Hi everybody, I'm Cassandra from Crafts to Believe After, and welcome to another video. Now you guys, we are finally back to the Sunday videos, my regular video time. And I have got a few things to share with you. It's been a fun couple of weeks. I've had a wonderful birthday on the 6th of December. A lot of you left such lovely comments on my video from the 6th. Thank you so much. I know I have not answered all of the comments. I'm so far behind with everything. But I really appreciated the emails that came in, the Instagram messages, the messages on the video. I had a fantastic day. Now, as part of my birthday outing on the Saturday, the 7th, we had a wonderful outing to Kronborg Castle. And I will put some little video clips at the end of the video just to show you a little bit around the Kronborg Castle. We went to a Christmas market there. It was absolutely lovely. It was so busy. But the nice thing about Kronborg Castle is actually that is the castle where Shakespeare's play Hamlet is set. So Hamlet, if those of you who know a bit about Shakespeare, has to do with the Danish king, and Kronborg Castle is the actual setting of Hamlet. So that was wonderful for me to sort of see it out of that viewpoint as well. When we did the craft market, as I say, it was extremely crowded. They only have this craft market over 2 weekends, so a weekend in November, a weekend in December. You had to book tickets beforehand. It was absolutely packed. I couldn't even get to see a lot of the stalls like close up. If you get to the front of a stall, like there were just masses of people. So I didn't manage to take too many video clips when we were sort of walking around the market part, the Christmas market part. But whatever I did take, I will put it in at the end of the video. I did buy only 2 very small things. Now the one thing was at one of the very early craft tables I got to, and you'll see a video clip of that. But this little felt it's like a snowman star. I don't know exactly what it is, but when I saw this, and even when my husband saw it, he said, "You've got to buy one of those." And I absolutely loved it. In the photo, there's actually a few of them together. But this was such a cute little ornament. I cannot wait to put it on to the Christmas tree. I just wanted to show you guys this one. And then the only other thing I bought, and it's something that I buy almost everywhere I go. I absolutely love buying these things. And it's those small little mint tins. So this is what I bought. So there you can see Shakespeare's sort of image on it, and it says Kronborg at the bottom. I love these little mint tins. I have quite a few of them. As I say, I buy them wherever I go. And I carry them in whatever handbag I'm using. I've got quite a few handbags I use as well. But I love these little mint tins. So that was really the only things that I bought when we walked through the market. But it's a beautiful place where the castle is situated. Is right by the ocean. Beautiful views. One of the clips you'll see I took from right at the top of the castle. But getting up those stairs, you guys, I thought I was I wouldn't say fit, because I know for a fact I'm not fit. But living in Denmark, you do walk a lot here. So I thought, well, at least I'm fairly walk fit. You know, I can walk for quite some distance without being like majorly affected. And when it said, okay, you can climb up to the top of the tower, it's like 187 steps, I thought I would be able to do it quite easily. You guys, I thought I was going to die. I didn't realize I was this unfit. I got halfway up the stairs and it felt like I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk, like my legs didn't want to go any further. I told my kids, listen, just gently roll me down the steps and meet me back at the bottom. I cannot do it. I couldn't believe I was that unfit. But anyway, with some encouragement from my family, I managed to make it to the top. Couldn't talk for like straight 10 minutes. I was so out of breath. And then you see all these people coming up behind me, like little kids, 2 and 3 years old, like, you know, as if they just had like a pleasant, flat little jog. They came up, no one was out of breath apart from me. Like much older people, much younger people. I couldn't believe that I was the only one that unfit. I couldn't even do 187 steps. But anyway, so that was a bit of an eye-opener for me. So maybe in 2025, I will have to do a few more step climbing activities to sort of get me, you know, on the correct fitness path to not die halfway up a set of stairs. But apart from that, I loved it. I love castles, and this is what I love about living in Denmark. But anyway, you guys, that is it about my birthday outing. As I say, I will put some short little clips at the end of this video just so that you can see the beautiful area that this castle is located at. Now, I did get some crocheting done as well. First thing I want to show you is my squares, the last few squares that I've done for the hashtag A Year of Granny Squares Cal, hosted by my friend Jenny over at In My Spare Time Crochet. I will link her down in the description box. But the last 2 squares that you would have seen on her videos, but I haven't showed them on mine, was actually, I think this one was an earlier one. I think this one was maybe number 18. A Dutch windmill, not my favorite square. I actually disliked making this one a lot. And then square number 19 was some other star, can't remember the exact name. This one I really enjoyed. And that middle section, I posted a photo of this on Instagram, where the middle section is actually such a beautiful star on its own. So if you just do like the yellow and the pink part and you end there, it's a beautiful star. Then they go ahead and they spoil it by making it into a square. But anyway, I really like this one as well. The next square is a solid color again. It doesn't seem to be too difficult. I think it's also rated as an easy, so that should whip up fairly quickly. But that's the update on my squares. Then finally, I've been wanting to do the patterns from the Amigurumi Christmas Cal. They had a bunch of free patterns that they brought out over a number of weeks. I've actually saved all of the patterns, but I only managed to make one so far, and it is this adorable gingerbread man. I loved making this one. This one did not take long at all to do. Very easy. I mean, just look at that cute little bow. I think it's supposed to be holly, or I'm not sure what they call it in the pattern, but it was really easy to whip up this color of rainbow cotton. So this is actually the caramel color is a Friends cotton. I can't remember the color number. It's like a caramel color. It's my favorite color of brown. I use it for any gingerbread, any bear. Like, it's just such a versatile color. But I really enjoyed making this guy. It didn't take long at all. So maybe I will still make some of the other patterns from that cal. If not this year, I will definitely make it in the future. They're super simple and, you know, super quick makes. Not, you know, they're not enormous toys. But I really enjoyed making this little gingerbread man. So as I mentioned, I used Friends Cotton 86, which is a sport weight or a yarn weight number 2, and with it I use a 2.5 millimeter hook. So that was this cutie. Then I am trying to catch up on all the bears that I didn't make through the last couple of months. As you know, if you've been here before, if you are new, I love crocheting bears. I'm at heart almost purely an amigurumi maker, and a large chunk of my amigurumi making has to do with bears. And it felt like I hadn't made a lot of bears during the last couple of months, but I was in the mood for bears. So I got out this book. Now this is one of my favorite designers, Lilelise, or Marilise Lil. I think it's Marilise Lil. Her like her shop name or her Instagram name or her designing name is Lilelise. Absolutely love her patterns. I've got 2 of her books. I've got tons of her written patterns. I've done some of her free patterns as well. But I was in the mood to make this bear on the front, which is called Teddy Theodore. So there we see it. Now the only thing with her books, and it has been mentioned by a few other channels as well, her patterns are beautifully written, but there's not a lot of progress photos. So there's quite a few photos in the book, but they're not of, you know, the specific parts where you would have liked to see photos for. So for instance, when you crochet the legs, so there's a lot of sewing in this pattern. Now let me just show you the bear maybe before I start talking about it. This is how my bear turned out. Oh, it was so cute. Let me show you up close his little feet. Really nice shaping. Then he's got these little pants. I absolutely loved making him. But there's a lot of sewing. So the head is separate from the body. Then you sew on the arms, you sew on the legs, the ears, this muzzle. The pattern actually for the nose wants you to put felt or fabric on. I did not feel like doing felt or fabric, so I just crocheted a separate piece and sewed that on as well. But when you get to the legs, I would have liked to see how she attached the legs to the body. But in all of the photos, for instance, this is all you see. So you see the bear lying like this, but you cannot see, obviously he's got pants on now, so you're not exactly sure, or you cannot see how she attached the legs to the body. She does have a photo of the arm. That was nice. But there's no photos showing exactly. So there again, this is what you'll see. So you see what the back of the pants look like. But you don't know how she attached the legs to the body. So that was a little tricky for me. But I thought in the end, you know what, because he's going to wear pants, it actually doesn't matter how the legs are sewn on. All worked out in the end. I really liked the little, how she did the little straps. Really enjoyed making those. The little scarf was cute with, now I did change the scarf a little bit in that she has it done in single crochets. I used half doubles. Half double crochet happens to be my all-time favorite stitch. So I just did it in half doubles. But apart from that, I really enjoyed, here's another photo of the little face. So as you can see, she's got like a sewn on nose onto the muzzle, but I did not want to do that. But I still really love the look of this bear. It sort of gives me a little more, I don't know if I can call it vintage. It's a different looking, it's, yeah, maybe it gives me vintage vibes. I'm not sure, but I really like how he turned out. Again, I used a mixture of rainbow cotton and Friends Cotton 86 sport weight yarn and a 2.5mm hook. Absolutely love how this bear turned out. Apart from that, I've been working on my gingerbread cowl blanket very slowly because I'm actually waiting for my annual leave to start. So my last working day is this week, Wednesday. I think it's the 18th or the 17th of December, somewhere there, like the middle of the coming week is when I end. So I'm really looking forward to a couple of weeks holiday. And I will almost purely be working on my blanket during my holiday. I really want to get it done. I've been working on it and I've been loving it. So I know a few of you have asked me how my blanket is progressing. I finally started back up on that, and that will be getting the majority of my crochet attention. Of course, I'm also looking forward to a few other things. I've got some puzzles that I want to do. I've got my coloring. I've got an adult coloring book and my pencils are out. We've got some gingerbread kits that we want to do, some gingerbread houses. We've just got all sorts of fun things planned for the holidays and the Christmas period. I'm really, really looking forward to it. The one other update I wanted to mention has to do with our Amigurumi World Tour. Now, it's been a little slow, which is understandable. It's this time of the year. I think I'm expecting the book around about Monday to reach our next US participant. So I think it's on the way to Elena. Should be delivered. I've been keeping an eye on the tracking. Should be delivered to Elena on Monday. And then I think I will ask her to not send the book until the new year, because it's going to be too hectic with all the Christmas. And you know, Christmas shipping does pick up quite a bit this time of the year. So I think once Elena gets the book, we will have a little hold on the US book. I think after Elena, there's only going to be 4 more people. So we are just about done with the US book. So I will update you guys. I will, of course, put another post on my community tab as soon as I find out what the next project from the US book will be. Then, as I say, we'll have a couple of weeks break until January when we get the book moving again. Our book, our international book that is in Canada, you guys, it is breaking my heart. I don't know what is going on. I do know that my book is safe. It is still with Maddie. So I'm so glad that Maddie is keeping the book safe for us throughout the postal strike that's going on in Canada. I think the postal strike has now been going on for a month. I'm not sure if there's any word on when it will wrap up. There's something like 10 million parcels that's stuck within Canada Post that has not moved. A lot of people that are really, really severely affected by the strike. So I think our World Tour book that's not moving is the least of the problems that, you know, a lot of people are facing due to the postal strike. I've read somewhere that a lot of people who are waiting for their passports cannot receive it because it's also stuck within this strike. There's a lot of things going on, a lot of Christmas parcels that's been shipped that will not make it in time. A lot of countries have actually stopped accepting parcels that's supposed to go to Canada because it's just not going anywhere. It's just stuck. So I do feel very bad for everyone that's actually quite severely affected by this. But anyway, that is just to say that our international book is still having a little holiday at Maddie's house. And we will only probably have movement in our international book towards the end of January, because as soon as the strike is over, they've got to work through those millions and millions of parcel backlog. So that's going to be quite hectic. So I cannot foresee that up until very close to February, we won't have any movement in our international book. So that is sad, but as I mentioned before, what can you do? Life is an unpredictable thing. You never know what is around the next corner. You never know what is going to come across your path. You must just be ready for whatever. Now, you guys, what I wanted to say is this is going to be my last video for this year. I'm planning to take a few weeks off from YouTube, just enjoying the holidays, spending time with my family, having a little break. Just up until January, you know, I love hanging out with you guys way too much to just disappear altogether. So I'll be posting on the community tab here and there throughout the next couple of weeks. But in terms of videos, this will be my last one for 2024. I'm really looking forward to 2025. I've had a fantastic time with all of you this year. We have done some crazy things together, which are actually still continuing. We'll be doing many more crazy things in 2025. You guys know that the most fun I've had this year was with all of the community projects. I love chatting to you guys. I love receiving your comments, even though I'm really bad at responding to them these days. I love getting your emails. I love being tagged on Instagram in your projects and the various things we are all involved in. I have just loved being a part of this community this year. and all of you have made it so special. So as I say, I look forward to 2025. I will have to think about some interesting things that we can do together in the new year. Of course, as you know, I am slightly obsessed with crochet alongs, so there will probably be a few crochet alongs sprinkled throughout 2025. But we will see what the future holds. All right, you guys, I hope that you are all, I don't know, enjoying December so far. I hope that you will enjoy the festive period ahead. I hope you've got some nice family time, time with friends, time alone, time with your crafting. Always remember, and you guys know I preach this almost in every video. Please do what you love. Life is short. We can only do so much. And when you do something, let it be something that you really enjoy and that you really, really love. All right, friends, that is it for this year. I wish you all the best for this festive season. I wish you a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, and a lot of peace. I will still be chatting to you guys, as I say, through a few posts up until the new year. But until I see you in the next video. As always, friends, stay safe and stay crafty.